Hello. God bless you. Some of you may not need this video, but please share it with those you feel that need it. Because I believe that every word is for somebody. Please, if you feel like there is someone you know that needs to listen to this video, please share it with the person. A married man came to my place one day. I'm telling you this story because you don't know the person, so I can share the story. He's a minister in his church. So he came to my place and sat down and he started crying. And he told me something that really touched my heart. He said to me, Bro Emmanuel, before my wife allows me to sleep with her, to have sexual intercourse with her, I have to pay $300. So the wife demands $300 to sleep with the husband every time that they have to make love. And it was a burden, and it was a heavy burden to the man. And there were other things that he was complaining about. The wife was calling the police on him, placing demands, financial demands on him, and she refuses to work. So the man was doing all the work. And the wife was placing so much demand on the young man. Why am I saying this? So when he was saying that, I asked him a question because I love questions. So I learn through questions and I teach through questions. So I asked him, when you first met this girl, during your relationship phase or courtship phase, did you see some red flags? Were there some tendencies that you saw? He said yes, that he saw the tendency, but that he ignored the red flag and he went ahead to marry her because she is the daughter of a pastor. Her father is a pastor, so the young man feels that since the father-in-law is a pastor, therefore the girl will behave herself in marriage. And one of the red flags he told me that really shocked me was that the girl invited her ex to stay in the family house with them. Her ex in the university to come and stay in the house with them. And that is, by the way, I want to tell you something. You see, if your wedding is tomorrow and you have paid for everything for that wedding, you bought clothes, you paid for hall, paid for food, you made all the investments. When I say investment, I mean you have spent so much money preparing for the wedding, and you suddenly realize that you made a wrong choice, that the man or the woman that you are going to marry tomorrow is the wrong one. I would say cancel the wedding. Yes, cancel the wedding. Put the wedding on hold. Because it's better for you to disappoint yourself and disappoint your family and disappoint your church and disappoint your pastor and disappoint the marriage committee and disappoint your in-laws and disappoint people and your friends than for you to be in a bad marriage for the rest of your life. By the virtue of by the grace of God, I talk to people and people confide in me a lot. Even elderly people confide in me a lot. Those who have been married for years, they open up to me I have some mentors who have been married for quite some years. They open up to me. I want to tell you something. Bad marriage is something I don't wish my enemy. I don't wish that my enemy will have a bad marriage. I don't wish my enemy bad marriage. And you see, those of you who are still single and you feel like you want to get married by all means, you need to ask people who are in bad marriage what they are going through. Ask a woman who is being abused by her husband, because it's not every woman that will tell you what she's going through. Some women don't want to talk. You see, there are women that their husband is beating them every time. Her husband is slapping her and hitting her, but she doesn't want to talk because she's probably protecting the image of the man, or she feels like, oh, I'm already in it and we already have children. You better I stay here and die here. There are women like that. And the husband is cheating on her, beating her up, and she refused to go. Because of her children. I want to say this. Before you get married, you need to pray. Please share this video with singles. You need to pray. You need to pray and pray very well. Not just pray, but make sure. Don't marry somebody because they go to church. Do not marry somebody because they go to church. I'm not saying you should marry someone who is not going to church. That's not what I'm saying. But do not marry someone just because you saw the person in church. Make sure the person is born again. Now, make sure you watch the person's character over time. Observe the person's character. Ask questions about the person. Ask questions about the family. Ask questions about the family, because most of the time, people's character run in their families. Ask questions about the mother, if it's a girl, because sometimes a girl will behave like her mother. Ask questions about the son, the father, because sometimes a son will act like his father. I want to conclude with this encounter. You know, a sister told me something. I'm only telling you because you don't know her, so I'm not going to tell you her name. Now, this lady has her own pharmacy. She's financially comfortable, doing absolutely well, a single mother. She told me something some years ago. She said that on the eve of her wedding, the night before her wedding, her husband-to-be beat her up because she caught the man with with her chief bridesmaid, one of the girls that was to be her, bridal train, being the bridal train. The husband-to-be was chasing the girl. So when she confronted the man started beating her. A night to the wedding. And I asked her, because I like questions. I learn through questions and I teach through questions. And I asked her a question. Why did you not cancel the wedding? She said, because I'm from a large family. So family members already traveled from all over the world. She came from quite a very large, popular, big family. The family members came from Africa, from different countries for this wedding. She said, there's no way I could have canceled that wedding. It will be a big disappointment. So she went into the marriage. She's a single mother with 3 children today. She went through a divorce at the end of the day. Somebody is watching this video. The person you want to get married to is already insulting you, disrespecting you, hitting you, cheating on you, doing some funny things. And in your mind, you think the person will stop. In your mind, you're not reading the red flags. You're not reading the handwriting on the wall. The person you want to get married to is not going to church, does not believe in Jesus, does not believe in the Holy Spirit, does not believe in the Bible, does not believe in speaking in tongues, does not believe in heaven, does not believe in rapture. The person does not even love you, does not like you, always argue with you, does not like your family, and you already fixed the wedding, and you think the person will stop. Really, you think that when you get married to somebody, they will change. You think that marriage changes people. You already caught the person cheating on you, and you think that when you marry the person, they will change. You are kidding. People don't change. People don't change. They evolve. And marriage will magnify people's character. Whatever the person is doing now, in marriage, they will do worse than that. So when you see a red flag, don't ignore it. If you know you cannot live with the person's character, cancel the wedding. God bless you.